just practicing a little bit of tennis, getting ready for a match, but you don't want to hear about that, do you? I'm here to talk a little bit about our upcoming Tiger Times. We've got our book study going on, and we're talking about grading practices and standards. I want to talk a little bit about the why, and we talk about the goal of the Fridley Public Schools is to report grades that are accurate, consistent, meaningful, and supportive of learning. So the charge and the change to standards-based grading is an effort to reach that goal. Our grades should more accurately reflect and communicate when a student has learned, accomplished, or can do relative to subject matter. The purpose of our standards-based grading is to align grading practices with the content standards by more accurately measuring and reporting students' proficiency in meeting those, along with to helping raise student achievement by clearly communicating students' progress towards learning outcomes in a timely, accurate, fair, and specific manner. It accurately communicates student achievement to students, parents, and educators. The influence of work habits on student learning is reported separately from the academics. We must continue to remind ourselves that learning is the goal, and in doing so, we look for and empathize student growth and not simply assignment completion. We're teaching our students what true quality looks like and allow for revision and reassessing when work is not met in a timely or at a proficient level. In the adult world, everything is performance assessment. Adults on the job make poor decisions or cannot determine the quality of their own work. The results are generally undesirable. Quality matters, and the ability to measure the quality of one's own work is a learned skill. So how can we teach this essential skill? One way to teach quality is to demand it. We must create an environment where standards can and must be met, and where students are not permitted to submit substandard work without being asked to revise. If we base our grades on standards rather than attendance, behavior, extra credit, which sometimes is included in the grade, we can actually help students grapple with the idea of quality and walk away with a higher degree of self-sufficiency. We can and should report information about students' performance areas like attendance and effort, but we should report it separately from the academic achievement component. So as we look for best practices to support that the success of every student matters, we will work this semester to come up with some building-wide parameters around separating reporting student behaviors from achievement grade, and finding ways to support the learner in reviewing best practices on late work. And then let's talk about extra credit and what does that really mean? Because if we are seeking evidence for student work and those are resulting in a higher level of achievement, that would be exceeding proficiency. And then how is that reported? This is an ongoing process. We will work with our building leadership team to carry forward ideas, discussion, and resources as we continue to talk throughout Tiger Time and professional development this year on the path to seeing what grading practices we can implement so that our students, families, and other educators are well versed about standards and achievement practices for our students. This will also align with what our elementary and middle school are doing in developing a standards-based report card for our parents and families. So again, I appreciate the work you're doing in Tiger Time, staff development this year related to this topic. You are all very valuable in giving input and seeing what best practices we can come up with as a building. So thanks again for all you do. Great effort. Go Tigers.